Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match reaction. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Everton 2. Another fantastic away victory for Everton. 6 away wins this season is incredible. And done with a team that was missing, some really important players. I know Wolves were as well, but we were missing our attacking players, and it showed basically in the way we attacked at times. But Carlo Ancelotti made a few changes to the team, certainly from Saturday and certainly from the West Ham game. Obviously, we knew Dominic Calvert-Lewin was missing. Richarlison not fit enough to start. He was on the bench. It meant Gylfi Sigurdsson playing in a false 9 tonight. It didn't really work because he doesn't run beyond defenders. So he's okay receiving the ball in and just passing it back off. I think he touched the ball 17 times in the game, something like that. So he wasn't instrumental at all. But we knew he was never going to run beyond. It was just whether we could get him the ball into his feet in and around a penalty area, and we didn't really get the opportunity to do it. Luca Dean, his first start since Fulham away in the Premier League, and he was back with an assist. We'll talk about that in a minute. He played sort of left side of midfield. We went back to the 4 centre-backs across the back, and I'm starting to just look at that now and think that's our best defence without a shadow. Ben Godfrey's incredible. Nito was Wolves' most dangerous player tonight, and Godfrey, didn't give him that much. He certainly never got beyond him. Semedo never really got beyond him either. So we cut that attacking threat off for Wolves. And yet, back to that back 4. And obviously in midfield, we had Tom Davies, Decore, and we had Alex Iwobi, Luca Dean, and obviously James playing just off Gylfi Sigurdsson. And Everton started the game absolutely superbly. Straight on it immediately, control of the game, right from the word go, push Wolves back and scored a brilliant goal. Absolutely fantastic goal it was. Ball inside to James, switches the play absolutely superbly to Luca Dean, and his controlled pass into the run of Iwobi, who smashed it into the corner. It was a brilliant goal, absolutely brilliant goal. Cut through Wolves like they weren't there, and it was a great start. And we were in total control of the game, passing it round. We just looked a yard sharper than them. We almost got Sigurdsson in and Decore. But then Wolves got, the best move that they put together resulted in a corner. And at the time, I was a bit annoyed with Tom Davies because he couldn't sort his feet out. He got himself in a really good position when Wolves got round the back of us and kicked it against one foot, and it went out for a corner. And of course, he scored from, not straight from the corner, but from that action. And it was a bit frustrating. Watched it again. He's done well to get in a position. It's harsh. I think there's other players who were more culpable. Decore, who I thought had a good game, could have done better. The lad's gone beyond him. Nori, I think it was. And then Ben Godfrey and Michael Keane, I think, have got to do better when that ball's played across. And Ruben Neves volleyed it in. A good finish from him to make it 1-1. And then for 10 minutes, Wolves were the better team by far. 10 or 15 minutes, they took over, started knocking it round. The thing was, both teams were really comfortable in possession till it got to the final third. And then there was nothing in the final third. Like I said, Neto was probably their most attacking, dangerous threat, and he was often picking it up in wide areas. The Donker making runs from midfield was okay. Neves was excellent in possession, but everything was from deep, so we didn't have that worry. And obviously without Raul Jimenez or Adama Traore, they're not the same threat. And I'm sure their fans, and they will tell you the same, that without Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, we simply aren't the same threat. But I thought it was a good game. Certainly the first half, I thought both teams knocked the ball around really well. At times, I was quite happy with Carlo Ancelotti's tactics for this one. I really was. Obviously, we've seen better from Tom Davies at times, although he was okay. We've seen better from Gylfi, just couldn't really get into the game. James, when he got on the ball, his quality was there for everybody to see. So I just thought we looked really, we looked good. I think if you throw Alan back into that mix, you've got, another dimension to that midfield, most definitely. And then you can think about where to piece Richarlison in, or as he's through the middle, or whether it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But I thought, we got to half time. The Wolves had just edged the possession in the first half. But again, everything was in front of us. And I thought we'd come out for the second half, and it was the same. It was very watchable. It was both teams trying to get forward and have attacks and create opportunities. And that kind of went on. I was pleased that we limited Wolves to shooting from 40 yards at times, just trying to get shots away. I mean, Ruben Neves hit an absolutely fantastic volley that he flicked up that just went over. I think Pickford would have got there. I've just watched it about 3 times again. I think he gets across, but whether he would or he wouldn't, it was a brilliant bit of skill by Neves to flick it up and volley it. Absolutely fantastic. And when you look at him, and I'm not being disrespectful in any way to Wolves, because I think Wolves are a good side and a great club. I wonder why someone like United, who are craving that type of player, haven't gone in for him. Maybe they have. Maybe Wolves have just resisted it. But he's a good player. There's no doubt about it. But you know what? As the game went on, I felt Everton would win it. I really did. I felt we had the opportunity to pick them off on the break, and it's exactly what we did. You know, one of the best move we put together in that second half. Really, we got in round the back and the ball. James cutting it back, and Sigurdsson and Iwobi both went for it, and it was a good block, actually, a really good block. I don't know whether it was Connor Cody who got the block in, or Saiss, but it went out for a corner. The corner comes in, it's cleared out, and Andre Gomez, who come on as a sub, done absolutely fantastic. Great ball back in, and there's Michael Keane with a lovely header back where it came from to put the game beyond Wolves. And after that, I was just hoping we'd be able to pick them off. We did have a heart in our mouth moment when Ruben Neves had a free kick on the edge of the box, and a couple of years ago when Wolves had first come up, he scored that free kick, didn't he, at the other end, but you know, a similar position in the 2-2. This time he hits the corner of the bar with a tremendously hit free kick. You know, and we did have to hang on, and we did have to defend properly. I thought Mina and Keane were fantastic. In fact, the four lads across the back were excellent. And I thought Pickford was sound as well. I know people detract, you know, he has his detractors, and maybe it's fair with the way he's played. But I thought he was fine as well. So I thought it was a great win. I thought it was a much better performance in terms of football wise. We didn't have any real threat in the final third, I have to say that. We were relying on Luca Dean creating something for us, or maybe a set play. We know that. But I feel as though even with that back four, if we get Richarlison and we get Don back in the side, or maybe even just one of them, it will give us an extra dimension. Because Gylfi wasn't making runs in behind. He wasn't getting across. Luca Dean put 2 brilliant crosses in the first half. Holgate put a fantastic one in the second half. And on all 3 occasions, he didn't even get near them. So I think a natural centre forward or a natural attacker will get into them areas, and then you're talking about, you know, having issues for the defenders then, because you've got someone attacking it. Also, when we break with Iwobi, who loves a little through ball, and James, we didn't have a striker running beyond for a one-on-one until Richarlison in the last seconds, which we got him away. Iwobi played him away, and he got it out of his feet once, and I'm thinking, take a touch to the right and then hit across it. And he didn't. He come inside, then hit it, and then tried to take it again, and the chance had gone, and he ended up taking a professional foul, you know, for the team and getting booked. But for me, he should have flicked it to the right and just banged it. And if it goes 20 yards over, so be it. But a great win, because it's a massively difficult place to go and get a result. And for Everton, it's the first time we've won there since we beat them 3-0. I think it was 2011. Under David Moyes, or 2012. So it was a while since we'd won it. It's only our second win there in the Premier League. So tough opponents, great win. Everton up to joint third now in the league. So a fantastic night's work. Man of the match for me, I'm going to... Keane and Mina were outstanding. I'm going to give it to Michael Keane because he scored the winner. Him and Mina, I thought, were brilliant, as I thought Godfrey and Holgate defended brilliantly as well. But I'm going to give it to Michael Keane. He just edges Yerry Mina by virtue of scoring the winning goal. So Michael Keane will be my man of the match tonight. Great win for Everton. I'm absolutely delighted. But like I say, back in that top 4 again now, and it's a chance to kick on. And Sunday's game looks like it's in the balance, whether it'll go ahead of Villa. If it does, then it's another opportunity to re-establish ourselves and hammer home our top 4 position at the moment. You know, and it's all about, for me, getting as many points as we can and then seeing where we are come April. Because the league is mad at the moment, but it's a huge win tonight. It gets rid of that awful result against West Ham, and hopefully we can kick on. But what a result. That's it from me. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. If you want more videos, join us on Patreon, and I'll see you later.